What's up people, I'm Halls and this is Defeat the Enemy. I played some Dragon Age Inquisition and this is what I thought. It's basically an Assassin's Creed side game as a standalone game. In the later Assassin's Creeds you get a shitty, dilapidated base. Then over the course of the game you build it up and by the end it's this awesome bustling town or a village or a pirate base or whatever. In Dragon Age the entire game is based around this idea. You have an army instead of a village, but the concept is the same. You go out, you find shit, you use it to build up your base. The problem is, side quests that build up the base give you a currency called power points, and you have to buy story missions with power points. So you're forced into doing boring, repetitive side shit if you want to progress the story. For example, I currently need 15 points for the next mission, so I'm stuck walking around the map killing generic trash enemies, picking up collectibles, other shit like that, until I've done 15 quests, which is a generous name for this shit, and then I can buy the next mission. If it was optional side stuff I could ignore, I wouldn't mind it being there, but you'd need to do at least some of them to be able to afford any story missions, so that's a bit shit. The other big problem is the combat. It's terrible. You literally hold down one button to auto attack and have a hotbar with cooldown skills. On top of that, enemies are just damage sponges that take ages to kill, so combat consists of pressing your hotbar skills once, then holding a button while your enemy's health bar slowly ticks down. Maybe pressing another hotbar skill, if you're lucky. It's terrible. It's abysmal. The story is pretty bland too. The world is in danger. You're the chosen one and have to save the world. But first, you need to gather some allies and build your strength. In other words, it's exactly the same plot as every fucking BioWare game in recent memory. All the characters are either dull or annoying. The writing's pretty bad. Unbelievable fanfiction level dialogue with painfully unfunny attempts at humour. Overall, just pretty bad, to be honest with you. It does look really good though. It's got like a nice painterly art style. The graphics are nice and high quality. Animations could use some work, especially like when you hit an enemy, it doesn't affect them at all. They just like continue what they were doing as if nothing had happened. That's like, yeah, the animation's not great, but the graphics are really nice. Overall, so far, I'm not really impressed. I quite like games where you're gradually building up a base and stuff like that, but without decent combat or a decent story or something to keep your interest, it might as well just be Tiny Tower or some other cow clicker. The game wastes a lot of time on unnecessary side shit. Side quests themselves are generic, don't even get a cutscene, you just get like a little written note. Like, seriously, you just get a little written note saying, oh, go here and do this. It's pretty fucking pathetic, and there's 1,000,001 collectibles, none of which do anything or are interesting. Overall, it falls squarely in the decent little time waster box rather than the amazing game must play box. The fact that this won multiple Game of the Year awards just goes to show how shit of a year 2014 really was for gaming. Dragon Age Inquisition.